brings you the first game of the 1968 World Series. The Detroit Tigers versus the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis and the aerial shot of Busch Memorial Stadium. One of the beautiful new ballparks of baseball, now in its third year of operation. Hi, everybody. I'm Kurt Gowdy of NBC Sports. This is Harry Carey, the voice of the St. Louis Cardinals. Down on the field and in the stands, roaming around to report to you will be Tony Kubek, also of NBC.
Bob Gibson, who set a new National League record for earned run average this year, 1.12. And now to bring you the play-by-play on this, the first game of the World Series.
A tremendous all-around athlete. The 2-2 pitch to McCullough. He struck him out. Born in Baltimore. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a good curveball. Well, Gibson. And here's a study of McLean. His delivery. He's compact. He's powerful. He has good control. 2 down, nobody on, no score. It's the breaking pitch to right field. K-line waiting for it. That's it. McLean breezes through the first inning. Puts it down. A 1-2 pitch to Cash. Struck him out on a blazing fastball. Oh, look at that curveball. He's got it. Tigers have 2 down, nobody on. And he struck out the side, and Gibson has now struck out 5. Struck him out with a fastball. McLean pitching 3-2. Right in there for strike 3. So McLean strikes out Shannon and Javier with a runner on third. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. He's out. Strikeout for the pitcher and a put out for the pitcher. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 in the outside. 8 strikeouts for Bob Gibson. 3-0 to Tim McCarver. And he walks him on 4 pitches. He walked Maris on 4 pitches. The third walk, Mike Shannon. There's a base hit to left field. Maris is rounding third. Willie Horton fumbles the ball. Coming over to third is McCarver. And into second goes Shannon. And the Cardinals take the lead. And he hits it into right field. This will score maybe 2. K-line fires to the plate, not in time, and the Cardinals lead 3-0 on Javier's single to right. In the series last year. Strike 3 as Gibson goes down. Third strikeout for McLean, but a 3-run inning for the Cardinals on 2 hits. 1 error. The 2-strike pitch is strike 3. They won't get to in this inning. 9 strikeouts for Bob Gibson.
Stanley swings and strikes out. That's number 10 for Gibson today. Base hit, maybe extra bases. A runner on second on his way to third. K-line going into second base with a double. And the Tigers have something going. Runners in the hole. Struck him out. The 11th strikeout. No runs like Michigan. He struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 12. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 13. Long drive, way back. Strike me out of here. Could be. Home run. Set up, he fooled him on a slider. McAuliffe under the ball. That's all for the Cardinals in the 7th. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 7 full innings, St. Louis 4, Detroit nothing. Much of this year, the count on him, 2 strikes and the ball. He struck him out swinging. K-line. Got him! Listen Standing ovation for Bob Gibson. He has just tied a World Series record with his 15th strikeout. Once again, a standing ovation. A new World Series record. He got it! Struck him out! Look at the scene on the field. McCarver, the first one. Now his infielders all over him. A new world's record of 17 strikeouts in one game. Tony Kubek, I know, will be talking to him. The St. Louis Cardinals have won the first game of the World Series 4-0. He won 17 and lost 9 during the regular season. And he did some tremendous work in relief roles as well as starting. He's 28 years old. It was his 10th professional season. Fires. Struck him out. And boy, that's as good a curveball. There she goes, way back. It might be out of here. It's home run. Holy cow, did he give that ball a ride? Strike, a fastball. He won it. There's a long fly ball. Way back, it might be out of here. Home run! Holy cow! How about that one? Mickey Lolich, with one of the lowest lifetime batting averages in Major League history, has just hit one out of the ballpark. There he goes. Swung and a high pop foul. McCarver may have a play. He does. That retires the side. So it is 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go into the bottom of the third. Detroit 2, St. Louis nothing. Struck him out. A good fastball. Shallow against the bunt. And he was going to try with 2 strikes.
Struck him out on that sweeping curve. Another 1-2-3 inning for Lolich. Kurt Flood well in right center for him. There's a drive deep to right. Get a new ball out, Mr. Umpire. That one is gone. The 3rd Tiger home run of the game. Well, the Tigers, who hit over twice as many homers as the Cardinals during the season. And the bases are loaded. 1-2 pitch. There's a smash to right to center coming on as Flood, and he can't handle the ball. 2 runs are in. The throw to the plate and down to second on the throw goes Dick McCullough. The usually sure-fisted Kurt Flood. Rock going. Ball gets high. Drops to second. He thought the ball had been fouled. The 2-2 pitch struck him out on a high fastball. Strikeout number 6 for Lolich. There's a little pop in the shallow left. Going out of Stanley. It's in for a base hit. In the scoring drop. Over to third is Flood. A Texas Leaguer dumped into left. Cepeda gets credit for a single and a run. Ground ball to Stanley. Good pickup. 1 over and 2. Mickey Stanley. A converted center field. And it worked so far. He walked him on 4 pitches. Tigers have the bases loaded. Nobody out. And he taps it back to the pitcher's leg. Stepping on second. Max go over to first for a double play, and in the score is K-line. Northrop, the 3-2 delivery. Struck him out on the curve, and that's all for the Tigers in the 7th. But they picked up another run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. At the end of 6 1/2, it's the Tigers 6 and the Cardinals 1. There's a beautiful breaking pitch around the knees for strike 3. A very easy inning. Right back to the box. Base hit into center field. Whoa! Got to throw to Cash, and he's in the steal second. And they nearly threw the ball in the left field. And And he struck him out on that sinking fastball. No runs for the Cardinals. Rocky Colavito, Ernie Banks. Kaline has his second hit of the game. All those outstanding players. Don Wirt, 3-1 with the bases loaded. Ball 4, that forces in a run. Wirt has his third walk. He gets an RBI, and the Tigers lead now 7-1. There they go. Ball 4. Wolich gets his second run batted in. Wolich has now been on base 3 times. 3 walks in a row. Game, 2 right-handers. There's a slow curve, and strikeout number 9 for Mickey Lowe. A pop-up down the right field line. Cash has room. That's it. And the Tigers have evened the series. Lolich waiting on the mound for Cash to bring him the ball. Lolich handcuffing the Cardinals on only 1 run and 6 hits. Mayo Smith going out to meet him. Tony Cuccinella. There goes Brock. The pitch blowing inside, and Brock now has stolen 4 out of 4. May be a tough play. Stanley over, fires, safe. He's going. Outside, the throw is a good one. He stole again. Brock now has 5. Line drive base hit in the left center. Lou Brock up with it. McAuliffe lost his cap, or his batting helmet. There's a long drive to left. That one is gone. A home run for Kaline. The 2-1 pitch. Little chopper. That'll have to be charged by Javier. His throw, good play by Javier. To throw out Norm Cash. And that's it in the last of the third as the Tigers take the lead. 2 runs. Kaline will get a tremendous hand. 2 hits. They play in the same setup. There he is on again. That's the 3rd time in a row he's been on. Brock is going. The inside pitch, the throw is safe. That's his 3rd stolen base of the game. He is now tied. There's a base hit in the left field. Brock's coming in. Flood's going for 2. It's a 2-1 ball game now. Tigers, and Flood with a double is in scoring position with 1 out. That puts Maris on. That's the 6th walk given up by Earl Wilson. There's a drive deep to right, and that one is sailing into the seat. A 3-run homer for Tim McCarver. And the Cardinals have taken. That ball's hit deep to center. Northrup backpedaling. Puts it away, and the Cards are out on the 5th, but they got 4 big runs. On 4 hits, the big blow, a 3-run homer by McCarver. There were no errors and 1 man left. We're halfway through at the end of the
payoff pitch. There she goes. A long belt to right. It's gone. He pops it down the left field line. It's going to drop in for a base hit. He's going to second. Here's the throw, and it'll be a double for Maris. Roger checked his swing on that one. Here's a long belt to left field. This one is well hit. It's gone. A home run. Orlando Cepeda hit a line drive over the left field fence. And another 3-run homer for the Cardinals. Fly ball, center field. Could be an easy play for Jim Northrup. He puts it away. So Patterson comes on and does a job, but the Cardinals get 3 runs in the inning on 3 hits. There were no errors, none left, and the scores we go into the bottom of the 7th. The Cardinals 7 and the Tigers 3. There's a fly ball hit the left field, not deep. Should be the ball game. Lou Brock pounds his glove. He's got it, and it's all over. Well, Jimmy Price out on a fly to left. Horner puts them down 1, 2, 3 in the ninth. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score of the ball game, the Cardinals 7 and the Tigers 3, and this young man right here.
There's a drive hit deep into right center field. This ball's hit a mile out there, and it is gone into the bleachers in deep right center field. Boy, Lou Brock hit that one a country mile. You don't see me. Helped him immensely. Here it is again. This is going to be trouble. McAuliffe's going to have Stanley. Throw, safe. Stanley cut in front of McAuliffe on that high-bounding ball, and he got him on a curve. Javier takes the curveball, and he's called out on strike. The Cardinals get 2 runs in the inning. Here's on Gibson, and the fans here in Tiger Stadium will be getting their first chance to see this fellow in person. They watched him on television. Games. He struck him. Gibson reared up and threw the fastball. Strike 3. He got the fastball over. There's a drive to left center. McCarver coming through with another hit. This one's going all the way to the fence. That'll get a run in. McCarver is headed for third, and he'll go in easily. That ball hit the wet grass, and it scooted by Northrup all the way to the fence. Here's a drive, fair ball down the third baseline into the corner. Shannon is on his way to second, and he'll go in with a stand-up double. Boy, he hit that one like a bullet. A shot leads this man. He struck him out. Dick McAuliffe struck out. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. There she goes, a long belt to left. This one's well hit, and it's gone. A home run for Gibson. There's a drive into deep right center field. It's well hit, and it is against the fence on the first hop. This might be an inside the park job. Let's watch it. Nope, they're going to hold him. Brock is being held at third base. There's a bouncer to second. Nope, they can't get him. The ball bounced high in the air, and McAuliffe had no chance to get Brock. He struck him out. Willie Horton went for the high fast. The 3-2 pitch. There's a long drive. Well hit. Could be. It's gone. Well, the Tigers have broken through against Gibson.
He's got 3 on him very quickly, and that's strikeout number 7 for Gibson. And there's another strikeout for Gibson, number 8. The 2-2 pitch, there's strike 3, 9 strikeouts for Gibson. He has struck out now 1 to the 7th. Drag, 0-2. 0-3, that's the third strike on him. He's a 3-2 pitch. He walked him to force in a run. So Gibson has his second run batted into the game. There's a smash into deep center. Northrup watches the ball sail over his head. This may clean the bases. 2 runs are in. Here's Gibson scoring. And Brock was all the way to third and goes back to second. Brock got into third. Thought he was going to get into it. There he goes. The throw is not in time, and he has just tied his own World Series record. Bounding ball hit down to Cepeda. Steps on first, throws to second. Here's a double play that ends the ball game. They had to force off and had to make the tag at second. Bob Gibson being congratulated as he wins another big one for the Cardinals. Breaks the all-time World Series record by winning his 7th World Series game.
Will be left-hander Mickey Lolich. Dominick,
Really stiff breeze. There's a drive to left. That one's headed toward the corner. Willie Horton out after. Brock is coming in a second. And Lou Brock. There goes Brock. And it's a blooper to right. It will score Brock. Brock had a big jump, and I think, George, if Flood had not swung, Brock might have had third base stolen.
He had a good lead.
And he hits a high drive to deep left. That one is sailing back, going, and it is in the seats for a home run. Orlando Cepeda getting RBIs 5 and 6. He now leads the series in runs batted in. Half as many hits as he gave up the entire game in St. Louis. The curve is strike 3. 2 down. Struck him out. 1-2-3 innings below. Walking lead. There he goes. A pitch out, the throw, and a heavy miss by him. They pitched out and got it. We'll see. That's been the scoring so far. Cepeda strikes out on 3 pitches. Strikes out. Holy. Really tough. 2-2 pitch to Stanley. There's a drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Stanley on his way to second and may come for 3. The throw to Javier. Javier holds the ball, and Stanley has a triple. High fly should score the run. Coming over to handle it is Brock. The tag by Stanley, and he's in there. Fly ball in the deep right center, and that ball is going to be bounding around out there. Horton is coming on. Here's the throw, and he is in with a triple. Ground ball to Javier. Takes a bad hop, and in to score is Willie Horton. And now the Tigers are 1 run down. And the 2-2 pitch. 5 strikeouts for Lowey. There's a drive in the deep left center. Willie Horton going over. Brock's on again. Horton up with it. Throwing in, and Brock now has 2 doubles and a line drive in the left. Horton's up with it. Brock's being waved around. The throw by Horton, and he is safe. Out! He's out! They call him out of the plate. Joe Schultz.
Coming up. He struck it. Davis. Fastball hit hard. McAuliffe, a great play. The throw, and he got him. Down low, and he walked him. There's a drive into right center. A base hit for Kaline. A run in. There's another one coming in. And the Tigers have taken the lead. The pitch to Cash. Ground ball, right field, base hit. Kaline heading for third. Here's the throw. It's going to be close. Nope, it's cut off. He does and bounces it. Cepeda, good play. Cepeda saved a run with a diving stab of a hard-hit ground ball as Northrop, swinging at a 3-0 pitch, hit it hard, and Cepeda saved a run. 3 runs in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. Slowly threw the fastball by him, and he struck him out. He struck him out. There's a tap to the pitcher. It should be over. Over to Cash, and it's all over. Mickey Lowey turns in a great job as he got Brock to tap it right back to the mound. And he raced to first base with it, as you saw, and he flipped it over to Cash, and the ball game is over. In the 9th inning for the Cardinals, no run on 2 hits. There were no errors, 2 left. And the final score of the game, the Tigers 5 and the Cardinals 3.
There's a drive. Flood on the run. Might be between them. It is. Base hit. Cash is going to the wall. Cash might score. Here he comes. He'll make it. Norm Cash scores all the way from first base. Line drive, base hit. Horton may score. The ball goes through Brock. 2-0, Detroit. Freehand's going to try for third. He makes it. A hit, an arm. There's a smash, base hit. The run's going to score. Stanley races to third. McAuliffe has scored. It's 3-0 in the afternoon. Cash hits his first pitch. Base hit. Another run is in. Kaline racing for third. And the Tigers. There's a drive. It's going to be a grand slam.
He's a grand slam kid, isn't he? Hit 3 in 1 week during the season, led the majors, and hits a grand slammer in the World Series.
The first one. Another hit. 1 run is in. Another man's going to score. And it's 10-0. An 8-run inning for Detroit. Al Kaline. Second hit of the inning. He now is. Base hit. Another run is in. A high hopper over Cepeda's head. And Stanley has scored the 9th run of the inning. One pitch by Hughes. Ground ball right back off his hip. It's going to go for a hit and a run scores.
That ties the World Series record going all the way back.
High drive. The left field drop is there. The inning is over. Runs, 7 hits, no errors. Struck him out. All out, and it's no runs. There she goes, no doubt about it. Home run. Al Kaline, 3rd straight hit. His 2nd home run. He now has driven in 8 runs.
Guess it's something you knows, didn't he? A 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2. Top single in the 4th. That's been it so far for St. Louis, and he struck him out. Lane pitching with 2 strikes, and a curveball strikes out Flood. A 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Oh, McLean. Struck him out on a high fastball. Number 6 to get this last out. He's got it. That's it. And we're going to the 7th game tomorrow. Denny McLean coming back, winning this one 13-1 in the 9th inning. 1 run for the Cardinals. 3 hits, no errors.
Tiger lineup. All set now. There goes Bob Gibson strolling out to the mound, trying for his 3rd victory of the series. Crowd giving him a big hand.
He pitched 13 shutouts during the regular season. There's strike 3 at 3rd in the 4th. Well, Gibson breezes through. Michael Stephen Lolich, 28 years old, trying for his 3rd World Series victory. Studying, he flips that ball as he lets it go. There's a drive in the right center. Kaline's over in front of it and has it for the out. He's been all over that right field area. Strikes out on a curve. Try to hold. 3-2 pitch. Strikes out on the curve. Curve has been Gibson's big pitch. And he's just broken the World Series record. 32 strikeouts now is a new record. 5 motorcycles. Has that sinker ball going for him. Easy Tapper to 3rd, and Lolich and Gibson are matched up here now. 2-2. Strike 3 to Kaline. Got him looking at a 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball to the left side. Shannon's up with it. His throw to first is in time by 2 strikes. And the Tigers are retired in the 4th. The 0-2 pitch struck him out on a high fastball, and Mickey Lolich continues the match. 1-0 pitch. There's a pop foul down the left field line. Everybody racing for it, and Shannon going away has it.
Struck him out. No score in the 6th. There's a fly ball. Deep, but it'll be caught. Flood waits. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. Base hit. Lou Brock's 13th hit of the series. They're going to throw over. And there he goes the other way. Out! That's the play that worked here. Ground ball. Tough play for Stanley. Long throw. Safe. They got him picked off. Flood is caught off first base. Here's McAuliffe now, and Lowry's running him down the other way. Everybody's handled the ball, and he is tagged out finally by Mickey. 1 out of 2 in this game. Strike 3 call. Line smash, base hit. And here's Willie Hart. Base hit. And the Tigers now made their first threat. Fly ball, Flood. He almost thought he misjudges it over his head. 2 runs are going to score. The same thing that almost happened earlier in the game to Jim Northrup, and now it has happened to one of the greatest defensive center fielders in baseball. Long drive, left center field, Brock on the run. Can't make the play, a base hit. Another run is in. Tigers lead 3-0. A double for Freehan. Struck him out. So the Tigers finally break the ice here by scoring 3 runs on 4 hits. Struck him out. Struck him out, swinging. That's a Folich's pitch. He bunts, work, fielding and throwing, good plays out. Quick play by Wirth. Ground ball up the middle, through a hit. Here's Krasuski racing for third, and he'll make it. And the Tigers threaten. Here's Don Wirth, line drive, base hit, a run is in. Wirth singles to center. He's at. Pops it up. Short center. Javier there. Takes it. And it's 1 run, 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. Going to the bottom half of the 9th inning. It's Detroit 4, St. Louis. Popped up. Cepeda on the first pitch. 3 and under the ball. He's got it. There's a long drive. Back near the wall, Northrup, but it's out of here for a home run. And the Cardinal fans have their first chance to cheer. McCarver pops up. Here's Freehan. Detroit's the new world champion. And look at Freehan picking up Lolich. And there is a scene that has been repeated many times in World Series history. It's a happy bunch of Tigers. They have beaten the Cardinals 4-1, and they have replaced them as the champions of baseball.
And they made some comeback. They were trailing 3 games to 1. They were behind 3 runs in the first inning.